I'm Ty West, this is Trailers from Hell, and I'm going to cap off my most beloved movie franchise trilogy with Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. As much as I was obsessed with Indiana Jones my whole life and how it spurred on my excitement for cinema, this was the first of the films that was actually released when I was of an age that I would be aware of its release, where I saw the previews on TV and I was able to go see the movie in the theater. And I remember going to see the movie in the theater on opening night, and it was sold out, and I had to sit away from my family. I had to sit in the front left corner in the absolute worst seat in the whole theater, and yet the experience was one of the most rewarding theatrical experiences to this day I've ever had, because I've never been so excited to see a movie. The movie could have been terrible, wouldn't have mattered. It was like funneled into everything that I wanted out of a cinematic experience into sort of one night. And I saw it 5 times in the movie theater, and it was one of the last times that I really felt like this is like what I really go to the movie for, and was totally rewarded by that. So this is Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
We're about to complete a great quest. The Holy Grail, Dr. Jones.
What's interesting about the fact that this whole series was conceived as a trilogy. From before Raiders, everyone had signed on to make 3 of them. And that's kind of interesting that everyone agreed to do that and then followed through with it and made 3 pretty great movies. I feel like when everyone signs on to do that many movies, everyone's like, it'll never happen, or they're worried it might not be good. And in this case, I think they really sort of maintained it. They're also like this is one of the last movies of a time when an epic movie was also an epic movie production, where it was shot on multiple continents. It was like doing new technological things. It was a groundbreaking movie in that the making the movie was almost as interesting as the movie itself. And then everyone just figured out you could fake it, and then that kind of magic went away.
I hate these guys. Our situation has not improved.
There's like the practical stunts that are in all of these films, and particularly this movie. I mean, even just like looking at Harrison Ford slide like that. I don't know, there would just be a way to do it easier today that they wouldn't do it. And there's a really famous stunt that's in this trailer where he jumps off of a horse onto a moving tank. And it's incredible. It's like this one shot of a stuntman literally just risking his life to land this stunt, and it's coming up here. Junior! Look at that. That's amazing. And you would just never do it. It'd be green screen and wire work, and you paint out the wires, and it's fine, but it doesn't have that sort of organic life to it that when you knew people were actually doing things. This was also the first movie I watched a making of for, and they went into the sound design, and they talked about how they used lion roars to make the waves. And so this was the first movie that I started to understand what sound in movies was, and post-production sound and sound design. And to this day, sound design is a huge part of the filmmaking process for me, and I think it's because of that making of.
Have the adventure of your life, keeping up with the Joneses.